Hello, teachers. Today we're going to start with learning how an AI assistant can solve many of your classroom problems. Let's take a problem, for example. If you're an ESL teacher and you're trying to teach writing skills to students, to let's say A2 level students, you would usually give them a word and ask them to write a sentence. Now, the exhausting part of it is the correction. We cannot correct all their sentences, explain it to them like why there's a grammar mistake, right? Even if you have a co-teacher doing that, it is quite exhausting. And it's been so many years we've been teaching, and our efforts have gone in vain because students keep repeating the same mistakes and their understanding hasn't improved. Now, I'm going to show you how a single prompt can solve this problem. And while I'm creating the prompt, which is also prompt engineering, you're going to see how to communicate with an AI your problem. All I'm going to do is we're going to choose ChatGPT to be our AI assistant. I'm going to just tell ChatGPT to be an English coach or an English teacher. And when the students input their sentences, it has to correct the errors and also explain why a sentence has a mistake in their native language. Now, what really happens is, and I'm going to show you also a success video of me doing this in my class. The students, they keep typing the sentences and the AI keeps correcting them. That really helps them understand how sentences need to be written, and eventually their accuracy improves. Okay, so let's just get started. I'm going to use ChatGPT. You must log into your account. Now, I'm going to be using the voice mode. You can type it. You can also talk. Talking is really better for me. Hey, ChatGPT, I would like you to be an English teacher, my assistant. I'm going to give my students some words, and they're going to write sentences using that word. Now, obviously, they will have some grammatical mistakes. I would like you to tell them why, when you correct it, give them an alternate sentence, and also tell them why there is a mistake in Uzbek language. By doing that, they will understand in their own native language. By the way, just for clarity, Uzbek is a language spoken in Uzbekistan. Now, here's the other thing I also want to tell you. Sometimes, for example, I might give a word such as happily, which is part of the word family, happiness, happy, and so on. And they might write a sentence such as she is happily. Now, obviously, you might correct it and give them an alternate such as she is happy. Although that is correct, they intended to use the word happily. So you should, based on the intended word, give them an alternate sentence. And that sentence should also be translated in Uzbek language. So this is your task. All right. So can you please write this down first? So as you can see, the first step is that I am giving it instructions as to what it has to do exactly. Okay, so now we'll read this. AI assistant workflow for student sentence correction, error identification and correction, intent preservation. Yeah, that's very important. Alternative sentence, explanation in Uzbek translation. So you've got all of this, right? Now, what I'm going to do, the part of prompt engineering is to ask the AI itself to engineer that. Hey, thank you so much. Now, make this entire thing into a prompt. Please engineer it for me. So here you have AI prompt. ESL sentence correction with Uzbek support. You are an English teacher. assisting students who are learning English as a second language. Your role is to correct students' sentences, preserve their intended meaning, and explain mistakes clearly in Uzbek. Now, here is something. It's not like you want to preserve their intended meaning. You want to preserve the word that they intended to use. That's what the target word. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to test it out, test the prompt out. I copied it. I click on the new chat and I'm going to paste it. Now, obviously, at the beginning and towards the end, you would always have these extra sentences. So you got to delete all of that, go towards the end, delete the last part as well. Now you enter the prompt. You would be, so it's just repeating, acknowledging our prompt. So, there is a little mistake. I want it to be a prompt such that when I paste the prompt, it should prompt me to write a sentence or to send a sentence so it can go ahead and correct. Because what it should be telling us is, all right, so now you can send me a sentence so we can correct. That's what it should say. So that's how you work with an AI, right? You don't expect it to like immediately do what you're asking it to do. You got to have a conversation with it. Now I'm pasting it in a new chat. Let's give it a second. Yeah. So please provide target word and student sentence. There you go. Now the prompt is working. Now let's say the target word is happiness. I'm going to give a wrong sentence. She is doing work, happiness. It's supposed to be she's doing her work, or she's doing her work happily. It's supposed to be like that. But let's see what it says. So happiness, she's doing work, happiness. That's the student sentence. Corrected sentence, she's doing her work happily. Better sentence, she feels happiness when she does her work. Okay, so that's the better one. And here you have Uzbek explanation, and here you have Uzbek translation. She feels happiness here. Okay. By the way, what I noticed is that this should be in sort of A1 level because the AI is going to give you in a difficult level. So, all right, I was just testing my prompt and I noticed that she feels happiness when she does her work is sort of A2 level. So I want it to be A1 level. So please re-engineer the prompt for me, where you're going to make sure the level is A1. And please use some emojis. So, when you provide the report, it's very interesting for the student. While you're engineering the prompt as well, let the prompt also have many emojis. So there you go. You got it. Okay. Starts from here. Okay, so we're going to do here until this example starts. So I'm copying that, going to a new chat. We're going to test the prompt out. Okay. Now it should say, please provide target word and student sentence. It did. Okay. So the target word is happiness again. Okay. Student sentence will be, I do work happiness. Okay. Let's just see So the sentence structure is wrong. Happiness is a noun, so we cannot use it directly after do work. I feel happiness at work. I feel happiness. Okay. So here you have the Uzbek explanation and you have the Uzbek translation. All right. So I'm going to be sending this prompt to you. I would like you to test it out, and perhaps it can help you to improve your sentence construction as well. I hope you enjoyed this class. Have a good day.